Hello, I'm going to walk you through the 2/4 Massed Band Cadence. This is the very first drum score that you will play, and it's pretty straightforward. So let's just start measures 1 and measures 2. And again, this is the 2/4 Massed Band Cadence walkthrough. So, since it's a 2/4, it's 2 beats per measure. The first beat is just going to be a flam, and it's a right hand flam. So the left hand's down low, right hand's up high, and it's just going to be a flam on 1. 1. And then when we get to the end, we're going to do a buzz triplet to 2. So a 7-stroke roll. And, triplet, 2. All right. Now we have another 7-stroke roll on the and of 2 going into 1 of the next measure. So we're just going to play and, triplet, 1. So that first measure recap. It's a flam on 1, 1, and triplet 2, and triplet 1. Now, we look at the second measure, and we got that 1 that we just finished up our 7-stroke roll with. So there's 1. Now I want you to count triplets for everything. So we're going to have 1 triplet, then an accent on and triplet. Okay? So we have a stroke on 1 triplet, and triplet. All right, let's do that again. 1 triplet, and triplet. Notice how I'm doing that and a little bit harder than the rest of them because it's accented. Now the second beat of that measure, it's going to start with our right hand, and we're going to do a 2 triplet, and then right after that, a left hand on the and triplet. So it sounds like this. 2 triplet and triplet. All right, let's play that whole measure together. 1, 2, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet. All right, now measures 1 and 2 together. We have a flam on 1. Ready? 1, 2, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet. So that's the first 2 measures. The next 2 measures are exactly like the ones we just played. And then if you drop down to line 2, the first 2 measures of line 2 are exactly the same. So we're repeating that first rhythmic phrase 3 times. All right? So it'll sound like this. 1 triplet. So that's the 3 rhythms. Now, I did insert a flam. If you look at the line 1, the first 2 measures, look at measure 2, the second beat. All right? When you go 1 triplet and I'm going to insert a flam in there, and it's going to be a left hand flam. So you just done 2 with your right, triplet, and then we're going to do a flam, left hand flam, and then going into the next measure, then we got a right hand flam. All right, we'll change the notation on there, but that's what I want. I think it sounds nice. All right, so line 2, measures 3 and 4. We have a right hand flam, but it's a quarter note, so we're going to hold it out for that 1 triplet and triplet. It's going to be held out for that long. 1 triplet and triplet. Then we have our second beat. Now this is actually a 13-stroke roll. So if you imagine a buzz triplet, 2 triplet, and then we do that again, and triplet, and then we go to our 1 of the next measure. So that's all that is, okay? 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 1, and accent, 2, accent, and. So the whole 2 measures sounds like this. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 1 and 2 and. And that's all it is. That's all the first part is, and then you just repeat it all those 4 measures one more time. Now we go down to the second part, the last 2 lines. So the first 2 measures of line 3 there is again a 13-stroke roll. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and. So then you just got that tap on the and. So a 13-stroke roll, and then you do that again. So that's all that is. That kind of, not up to speed, but a little bit faster. So let's count that out. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and. Repeat that again. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and. So that's the first 2 measures. Now going on to measures 3 and 4 of line 3, that's the exact same rhythm that we started out with. It's the flam, 7-stroke roll, 7-stroke roll, and okay? It's just like measures 1 and 2 in the first line. We're just repeating that rhythm again. Very last line, measures 1 and 2. Again, 13-stroke roll with that tap on the right. 1 and up, da, 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 ba, and 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and. All right, and then those last 2 measures, measures 3 and 4, the last line, it's going to be exactly the same as measures 3 and 4 in the second line. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet, 1 and 2 and. And there you have it. That's the walkthrough of the 2/4 mass band cadence.